Welcome to the Pyramyd Insider. I'm Tyler Patner. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Gamo Hornet Maxxim IGT in .22 caliber. Gamo's got a couple new features on this gun. We'll start at the front and move backwards. So we have the Whisper Maxxim technology here up front. It's a fully shrouded system on the barrel. In front here you'll notice that you have a pretty beefy muzzle brake that's supposed to disperse some of the turbulent air around the pellet as it comes out of the muzzle. But this is a two-chamber suppression system, so it does give you pretty quiet results, I'd say, so far in our testing. It's been pretty quiet and fairly impressive. Now, whether that's a result entirely of the Whisper Maxxim technology here or the IGT piston coupled with it, I can't say, but it is a very quiet gun. Inside of the compression tube, we have the IGT piston, which is not a brand new piston from Gamo. This is very similar to the IGT pistons they use in a lot of their other guns. Rated at 975 feet per second with alloy pellets. We're going to be testing with lead, so I am expecting those velocities to come down from that. On top of the compression tube, we have the recoil reducing rail, brand new from Gamo. It's a two-piece rail system that actually has these Delrin buffers in between them. It's supposed to cut the felt recoil to the scope by 99%. Very interesting idea and system. It's not something that's totally new in terms of ways to cut the recoil to the scope, but it is brand new from Gamo and one I was very keen on trying, although sadly we did manage to break the factory scope. Which is a standard 3-to-9, no adjustable objective. That said, these scopes, not the best quality out there, and that goes across the board for many manufacturers. So for our testing today, we mounted a Leapers 3-to-9x32 AO scope, and should be much better, and it has held up thus far considerably better than this scope did. That said, they do include a one-piece mount, which I do like a lot. I do recommend a one-piece mount on any spring or gas piston gun that can accommodate one. The trigger on the Hornet Maxxim is the CAT trigger. That's custom action trigger. It is adjustable, although out of the box it's not bad. I've been very impressed. When I started with Gamo rifles, the triggers were, for lack of a better term, horrible. But this is a huge improvement from when I started 6-7 years ago in air guns. About 2.5 pounds. We're going to get it on the tester for you so you can see it, but very clean break. It's a nice trigger overall. I'm very impressed with it from Gamo, and a huge improvement. On the back of the gun, we have the SWA Shockwave Absorber butt pad. Gamo says it cuts felt recoil by 74%. Sadly, I can't confirm or deny that though, because we have no way to test it. That said, I can tell you in the shoulder, it doesn't jar you too bad, especially for a gun as light as this is. It seems to do its job. Now, whether that's the butt pad or not, I don't really know, but overall, not bad. Now that we've gone over the features, let's take it out to the range, see what the Hornet Maxxim can do. So operation procedure for this gun, very simple. We have a manual safety here. We're going to put that back on. Go ahead and break this down here. It's about 35, 36 pounds of cocking effort, not too bad. But we're going to take our pellet, load it right into the face of the breech there, and simply press it flat. You will have some difficulty with some pellets in terms of tightness. That's all going to depend on the individual pellet though. Once you have your pellet loaded in, you close the barrel up like so. Go ahead, take it off safe. And take your shot. That simple. you can hear how much slower the pellet's coming out of the barrel almost, and to me as the shooter, I can feel a much longer recoil period. So from the time I break the sear to the time I'm feeling it and seeing the pellet hit, it just feels longer. 7 grains will do that though, 14 compared to 21 grains, that's quite a bit of difference. So that about wraps it up here for the Gamo Hornet Maxxim. 22 caliber, nice offering from Gamo for the price points, kind of at that entry-level price point, which makes it very competitive in the market, especially when you consider that it's doing really 1-inch groups at about 30 yards. So more than adequate for hunting. You got about 17, 18 foot-pounds of energy with most pellets in that range. Overall, pretty solid rifle. It's accurate. That's most important, of course. As far as the features go, again, like we said in the beginning, you can't really tell if the butt pad's doing much of anything. It doesn't recoil too bad. That triple R rail seems to be doing fine with a good quality scope, but these inexpensive scopes that are coming from the manufacturer with the gun, I wouldn't recommend it. This would be the first thing I'd get rid of if you were to upgrade anything about this rifle. Get yourself a better scope. It's going to be money well spent. The trigger's solid, you know, for a hunting gun. I think it does everything you need it to do, and most importantly, the gun's very quiet with this Whisper Maxxim technology. It's going to be suitable for those backyard situations or neighborhood situations where you got to get rid of pests or you just want to shoot quietly. Thanks for joining us for the review of the Gamo Hornet Maxxim in 22 caliber. I'm Tyler Patner for the Pyramyd Insider. We'll see you at the next one.